What's up, guys? Mad Rambles, episode 44. As always, I'll state my keys to improve on to start the video. It's coming up with an idea, enthusiasm, video professionalism, going into detail when talking about topics, a video plan, being more seated and less off-putting by my movements, adding a title, posting immediately after doing rather than waiting, just trying to show more urgency, looking more into the camera, and rewatching my videos. Also, if anybody does watch this and you do see me not doing some of these things, if you could point it out, that'd be fucking beautiful, especially if I'm not doing things that I say I should be doing. That way I can just focus on them a bit more, concentrate on them a bit more, just try develop my skills faster and grow faster and get better at doing this faster. So today's episode is episode 44, and the title of today's video is what makes a high value woman. Within that, I will talk about my opinion, what to do, what not to do, why people aspire to be one. I talked about what makes a high value man yesterday. So if you want to watch that yesterday. I'm not going to be talking about men today. It's all about women. And again, as yesterday, this is my fucking opinion. If you don't like it, that's fucking great. But again, this is my opinion. Everyone has different opinions. That's fucking life. Society, people seem to hate that these days, but that is fucking life. So, get right into it. What makes a high value woman? Again, like men, like I talked about yesterday, I don't think what most people see high value as what is actually high value. I see so many girls being like, yeah, man, I got fucking badass. Bro, I can give him the Glock 5 billion at this point. You know, I got all these men in my DMs, yeah. I can get on these yachts. I rock up with a fucking whatever, a necklace and a something other bracelet and a watch of my flip bag. And they're like, bro, I'm the sickest. Why does that make you high value? You know? I'd even go so far to say as looks don't have a predominant factor in what makes someone high value. I think any woman can be high value. I think, like a man, high value is a state of being, it is a state of mind, it is the actions that we take throughout life, rather than whatever God blessed us with, rather than our exterior. Because, yeah, cool, you can be perceived as more attractive, which can be thought as more high value because more people want you, and obviously the more people want you, the more high value you are, because, I mean, no one wants something that's cheap. Everyone wants something that's unique and expensive, which goes on to the point that, like, when women are promiscuous, they sleep around with fucking 50, 60 dudes, for me, that devalues you. Just does. You know, why is a Ferrari special? You look around, no one fucking has one. Right? In football, why is a Ballon d'Or special? Why is a Champions League trophy special? UFC, why is lightweight champion special? Middleweight champion special? You know, NFL, Super Bowl, why is that special? It wouldn't be coveted if everyone had them. If everyone in the ground played five games in their entire life and just fucking ended up with one, you know, you'd be like, oh, who gives a fuck? And it's the same with women, right? Women, to me, should be sort of special, coveted, the desire, something you have to sort of prove yourself to attain. You know, you have to, as a man, you have to be high value to attain. They are something, you know, it is the person that will hopefully potentially carry on your genetic, you know, your genetics and your life force. That is special. That is beautiful. They are the vessel that brings that into life. That's something unique and special. There's only really one, right, that can have that child. So if you're sleeping around and you're fucking 20 dudes this week, right, that's just, it makes you not special. That completely goes against what I just said, makes him something special. And girls are like, yeah, bro, fucking amazing, man. Give him that fucking head, bro. You know? I'm the best at fucking sex. To be like the best ever at something, you gotta do it a lot. Repetition is key, right? Anything. You know, there's Alex Moses talked about this. There's a direct correlation between results and repetition. The more you practice something, the more better you get. Practice makes perfect, you know? The age-old saying, the more you practice, the luckier you get. The more you practice sex, the better you get. Fair. So, if you're walking around saying, bro, I can give the best day in the world, it means you've done it a lot. And again, if you've done it a lot, it means a lot of people have you. And then if everyone can have you, then it's not very, very valuable, right? And that goes into respect again. Because if you think of yourself as something or someone, rather, you are someone. So if you think of yourself as someone that is coveted, is special, is unique, no one can fucking have it, alright? Then you'll feel that. You will exude that. People will see that. Again, I talked about at length before. So respect starts with yourself. You have to do things that would garner respect within yourself. You can't just say, I respect myself. You have to prove to yourself you are worthy of respect. I do these every day, worthy of respect in this domain. If you work out every day, you're worthy of respect in that domain. Once you do enough of these things, they add up and they show you that you should be respectful of yourself because you have earned respect. You have done what a respectful person does, and therefore other people will treat you with respect. Alright? So, respect, someone that demands high respect because they've earned high respect, that is high value to me. And again, a woman that, for me, a woman that is high value is also a smart woman. Or at least someone that embodies certain values that I deem good. You know, hardworking. Maybe kind person. You know, loyal. You know, thought-provoking. You know, able to make up their own opinions and own thoughts, right? Because ultimately, the man, when you have kids with someone, and I think this should always be the ultimate goal, when you get in a relationship, you want to be in that relationship, right? And I hate the idea of someone being in a relationship just for a bit of fun. Why are you fucking there, mate? That's what friends with benefits are for. So if you're in an actual relationship, you intend to at least see a future with you. And I think most would will say, maybe not right now, but in future we tend to have kids. God willing, alright? So if you, God willing, intend to have kids with said person, you ideally want them to be someone who you would be proud of and happy raising your kids. So you want them to have the qualities and the values that you would want to be in your kids. Because after all, a man's like, dude, it's not uncommon the fact that, like, at the end of the day, man, I've heard people talk Tate talk about like this, and I think it's one of the particular things that I very much do agree on with him is man doesn't have to be there all the time. Like, I know me from my personal experience, especially when you're kids, like, you don't have to see your father all the time. It's nice, great. You don't have to. Mom, you almost want to be there all the time. And I think women often raise their kids day to day. Men might maybe some pinnacle points, teach you how to be a man, especially if you're a man, etc. But a woman's day to day. So you want your day to day shit to be taught well in your kids. So you need to find someone who embodies the values that you believe in. And that's high value. And I think there's sort of a general consensus in society, because generally in society you sort of share values, but it is sort of person to person. But what not to do? Don't do almost what typical shit says. Don't chase money. Don't chase bags. Don't chase fucking pathetic, worthless things. Things that have no real value, you know? Yeah, cool, having money's great. You want to be set up, you want to be secure. But it has to be more for that reason. It can't just be because you fucking like money, in my opinion. You just like fucking cash. because that's just, you know, it's no real value to it. You have to go deeper for me. You have to go deeper and have a more deeper desire and meaning to actually have almost thought it through, and thought, intelligence, high value to me. And people aspire to be high value because, as always, I think as humans you aspire to reach the upper echelons of life. You desire to be the most respected. Everyone wants to be the most respected in society. No one wants to be the fucking beta ass bitch just sat in the corner no one fucking respects. And you don't want to associate with that person either. So you want to surround yourself with people who are like-minded. And that is what people want to be on. Anyway, it's been over 10 minutes. Been good call. I've been Caleb. Peace.